all. Two very duplicitous words in arguments. Now, in the common day, when people say X happens all the time, it isn't literal. For instance, crime happens all the time. Now, literally, no. I'm sure you've lived in the same one street for at least 12 years and never had a crime happen on it. But at the same time, yes, there's always going to be a criminal out there. You might turn on the evening news every night and see a report of someone arrested for burglary, possession, or something that is otherwise not evil but still a crime. Why do I mention this? Well, I've seen on YouTube for the past couple days these videos like the Predator Invasion of 2024, everyone's a creep in 2024, and as easily seen in various comment sections about this stuff, all the comments making generalizations like, why does every popular YouTuber prey on minors, etc. Broad, but you get the gist. Now, normally, the idea of everyone being a creep or every popular YouTuber is being a pred should not be literal, but meant more broad as a highlight of the more top-level batch of YouTubers by the virtue of how many there have been. However, in these days, when we got people like Turkey Tom and other exposed drama people who hop on mere accusations like gasoline to a bonfire, coupled with everyone's reactions in the comments, it is clear people intend it to be and mean it as literal. In the words of the wise, the mysterious Mr. Enter,
when you say something like all is an example of something, all I need to do is bring up just one counterexample and the argument is automatically false. And that's the third fallacy that this video falls into, the composition division fallacy. It's when you assume that because some of a set has a quality, then all of the set has those qualities. Saying that all media is political in a sense is kind of like saying that all animals are mammals. You could point me to a lot of animals that are mammals, and I could see why you'd believe that, but I could easily point to so many animals that clearly are not mammals.
Remember ACAB? Those outside of BLM and their left-leaning supporters know how nonsense the acronym is and have actively countering it. On its base, yes, cops can be bastards. There are plenty of bad cops out there. On its usage, no, all cops are not bastards. Like those who capture, jail, set up stings for, or went nuts and straight up killed rapists, pedos, killers, etc. However, in practice, it is clear BLM on its base uses the term literally, pointing out the good cops who, as I said, for example, set up stings to capture preds, are good. Thus, the acronym falls false. Likewise, when people go on about how, why does every Minecraft YouTuber groom minors? All I have to do is point out Dan TDM.
Well, he's the exception to the rule.
Okay, Stampy. If you just keep playing devil's advocate, trying to erode the opposition with, well, that's only one, okay, well, still only a few, it only shows you care not for facts, but stubbornly clinging to your dogma.
Every popular YouTuber lets fame get to them and goes on to groom minors.
Again, on base, it is certainly perceived as such by the virtue of many exposed like Dr. Disrespect and Mini Lad. But in reality, we got There is also those who were falsely accused and were innocent, like But because the commentary gasoline hopped on the bonfire accusation, it absolutely blew up. Turkey. Tom treated Pyro's accusation like incontestable gospel. People memed the hell out of Dream. Gamer from Mars video on Chugga's innocence is still framed as guilt. Nintendo YouTube is falling apart. People to this day still think Dream and Popular are guilty. In fact, people were angry when the former was innocent because they lost all their ammo. Being mad someone isn't a groomer. There's also the vigilantes. Mutahar made a vid on this predator hunting group who confront predators they find and attack them. This is awful. Why? Because not only are you not police, so you can't just arrest and jail them yourself, but by attacking them, you gave them perfect ammo for a defense case and they can go free, as SOG explains. I get it. Predators are evil, but either being vigilante about it or just being a commentary channel talking about it instead of giving your video of evidence to police, or just being quick to be the first to report to get the views, even if the accusations are possibly false, uncredited, or whatever. In other words, not following innocent until proven guilty just blows holes and you fuck the case up from ever getting handled by police to properly contain these predators. Point is, when you say every all in regards to these predator incidents, you are wrong. You get so clouded by this paranoia, this hyper-reactivity to predators, consuming what Daddy Commentary Channel says on their first draft, this big explosion shading the arena in the black smoke that you lose what is false and what isn't. Like the Salem witch trials, or in this case, the Salem groom trials. So hyper, so susceptible to these incidents, you can't tell which woman simply did math or black magic. Just burn them all like the town does. It is better to let the guilty go unpunished than to punish the innocent. Would you, an innocent person, wish to be blasted just for a finger being pointed at you? You might get revealed innocent later, but the point is, you're still in pieces all over the place from the blast. Is it really worth having a groom trial for Chugga, Pyro, and the loss of the Inquisitor life, just because you could also end up with a mini lad or Chris Tyson? Must two innocent people suffer to capture one bad guy? So let us stop these Salem groom trials. Stop the ridiculous generalizations treated literally. Follow innocent until proven guilty. Stop treating commentary channels like the mouth of Jesus.